Hi, Shelley. I know I look a bit strange. Hi, Natalie. Good morning, gorgeous. I'm also going live on YouTube, so it's an upload on there as well. Okay, I've got my mad fairy hair here. Anyway, there we go. How are you, gorgeous girls? How are you, beautiful ladies? Okay, so I am coming online to talk about what the fairies. Well, I just love fairies, and I know you two love fairies as well. Okay, so because I'm doing this also for YouTube, I'm just going to give a bit of an intro. So right now, a lot of people are feeling opportunities slip away from them, and I have been receiving messages from the fairies in my garden. I'm really great, Shelley, actually. I'm happier than I've ever been. I've actually got to say I'm really in my prime at the minute, which is great. I know other people are not in that place, but right now I am. And what I want to do is I want to share these messages about the ways that you can receive miracles and money and opportunities, even though you're in lockdown. So, first of all, why the fairies? So, the fairies live in a very limited location. They govern the plant, or they govern the grass, or the mammal, or the tree, or the bush, or the stream, even the wall, or the stone that is within a limited location. Their lifespan is not very long. It used to be 3 of our linear years. It is now between 13 to 17 months. Fairies know this, and when they are born, they are not a baby fairy. They are born into full consciousness, and they are born into their lifelong form, and they're born with a complete knowing of each other. So it's more like they just become immediately aware. So fairies never venture far from where they were born and why it is they're born. And in many ways, that's the same for us. We don't venture far away energetically from who we're meant to be, who our higher self is. And so the messages that they're giving is because they want us to be able to create, even though we cannot venture far outside our homes, far outside our locations right now. Okay, so the first thing that they're saying is surround yourself with flowers if you can, or plants, or greenery. Now, Shelley, I know you know this, and Natalie, I know you love flowers. You may not be able to surround yourself with them because they can be expensive, but even having pictures of flowers, flowers contain an energy similar to heaven. And in fact, all the flowers that there are around the world, even the very rare orchids, are replications of the blooms in heaven. So I always have flowers in my house. I have flowers in a lot of the rooms, not very expensive ones. Don't pick them. Don't pick them. But what they're saying is flowers contain heaven's energy. So if you look at a bunch of flowers and breathe in their energy, you are elevated from a point of attraction point of view to the point of attraction of your higher self. Okay. Hi, Saida. Good morning, gorgeous. I'll see you at 11 today. So the other thing that the fairy said is listen to birdsong. Now, if you have no birds where you are, or where you are is very noisy, go onto YouTube and find birdsong, even if you have it playing in the background whilst you're doing paperwork or cooking, without music ideally. The fairies receive messages from the birds, and the birds are connected to the Devic realm, which is like not just the fairies, it's the actual earth herself. And birds are very, very often used as messengers by the spirit world. So if you listen to birdsong, what you're actually doing is you're opening up your receptors, right? You've got 8 receptors just around your crown, so that you can receive messages from your guides as to how you can encourage money and miracles. Okay, number 3, communicate with your power animal, right? You can do this in a meditation. You can find a power animal meditation. Your power animal can change week by week, and sometimes it can change day by day. So my power animal right now is a butterfly, okay? And you may or you may not have, hi Beth, hi Paula, you may or you may not have your power animal within your location, but your power animal is used by your higher self to communicate immediate perspectives that you need to change so that money and miracles can come. Okay, now a lot of these messages are about opening your energy to receive next steps. If you're in lockdown, there's a lot of you that will be tempted to spend your time just in meditation, doing nothing else. That isn't enough for money and miracles to come. So this is something I haven't really talked about. Yesterday, I got to a place where the static energy of the electricity made me really down, and I literally had to walk away from my reading room, and I spent the rest of the afternoon, I went on a long bike ride with my family. Got a sore fanny because of that, but there you go. I went on a beautiful long bike ride, and then I sat in the garden channeling Mother for the retreat this weekend. And I am completely rejuvenated because of that. So what I've got to say to you all, the energy within your aura can become stagnant if you're not moving your physical body enough. Now, here in the UK, we are allowed an hour's worth of exercise. You need to take that. It doesn't have to be exercise. You need to be outside for at least, I'm going to say, a minimum of 15 minutes a day for your auric colors to keep flowing. If your auric colors don't flow, your point of attraction drops to the earth's point of attraction. So you need to move your physical body, whether that's hoovering, cleaning, whatever. You need to move your physical body regularly, more than normal. And you also, like you have those pedometers, right? Which you try to get in 10,000 steps. You need to be taking at least 10,000 steps in your day for your point of attraction to stay high, just to give you an idea. And you can actually do that with your mobile phone. So the fairies are saying we are constantly on the move. We are constantly flitting from here to here. And that's why if you ever see us, we're moving quickly. We're moving so quickly that you won't see us clearly. The fact that they move so quickly accelerates their magical abilities. All right. So to accelerate your magical abilities, you've got to have more movement to balance the moments of stillness that you may be having if you do a lot of meditation. Meditation by itself will not bring money. Okay. It won't. Okay. So I've got some messages here And these are messages for everybody, and it's not pick a card. These are just the messages for you to encourage miracles. So I'm going to do those in just a minute. Now, the other thing that the fairies said, ask the fairies and ask your guides, what untapped flows of income do you have? Just by asking the question and then doing everything else we've said about moving the physical body, that can actually open that untapped income. I got up at 5 in the morning. 10 minutes later, I had £500 in my account because I asked last night, what untapped resources of income do I have? And I was asked to get up it was actually 4:44 I got up. I came downstairs. By 5 o'clock, there was £500 more in my PayPal account because my guide said, okay, Sheila, you asked us the question. This is what we need you to do. Okay. And for me, it was actually some money that I had forgotten to claim. All right. So it wasn't somebody that paid me that, but untapped finances, it's because you haven't touched it. You haven't put any effort into trying to get money from that way. So very quickly the money can come. Another example would be, when I've asked about this, is that I've never claimed the money from the book sales. So that would be an instant way of money coming in because I've never put effort into that. So what you're looking at here, the fairies say, you're looking at untapped reserves of money that you may not have thought of, or that you maybe couldn't access at that time. And they don't always come through you. Sometimes, and this isn't very great, but when I was really hard up many, many years ago, when I was a single mum, they said to me, Sheila, your children have got money in their bank account, and as long as you pay it back, you can use that. So that was an untapped resource, which wasn't ideal, but I did obviously pay them back. And I mean, they were only 2 or 3. So asking the fairies what untapped resources of money you have can also help you to open, because you feel magical. And that's where we move on to new opportunities. Okay. So what we're talking about here, we're talking about opportunities to support yourself in a more magical way. Okay. Maybe you have a job that is very tiring for you. Maybe you can't work at your job right now. Maybe your health means that you don't have a job and you're on a fixed income. Maybe you're looking for a way to help right now, but for whatever reason, you can't just go out there into the community. Perhaps your mobility isn't great. Perhaps, you've got a baby, whatever that is. So people want new opportunities for lots of different reasons. Sometimes you're sat there with lots of skills and you're like, I don't know what to do with all this. I don't feel like I'm fulfilling my purpose. And I know for me, I would do this for nothing because I need to share. It's very important to me that I share. So that's what we're going to look at now, how you find out what your opportunities are and how you actually get those in front of you. So I don't know the answer to this, all right? This isn't a question I've asked. Okay. The first thing that Emericier is saying is get creative. Get creative in new ways. So one of the things that they've got me doing is they've got me doing paint by numbers, which I never do. They've got me and my daughter creating a fairy garden outside. So we've got to weed it, we've got to dig it, and we've got to design it. They've got us painting stones. I've just got to find some stones. They've got me making a bird box later and painting that as well. Get creative. When you get creative, these meridians in your hands open up and they connect to the meridians in your crown. Okay, new opportunities come in when you accelerate the flow from your higher self, and the fastest way to accelerate the flow from your higher self is by doing something enjoyable that you don't normally do. Okay, so get creative. New opportunities will present themselves if you have made a decision to move forward in your life. Okay, thank you. So Emericier says, if you have made a decision, most people have not. I've got to say, I'm not using you guys as an example. Most people are in lockdown, like their mentality is in lockdown. I know the people here are actively wanting to move forward in your life, even though you may not be able to actually physically do that, right? So moving forward is an intention. Moving in forward is a decision, and that means moving forward in your relationships. And that's important. If you've got a relationship which is damaging to you, you need to move forward in that. Okay, you need to release any low feelings that you've got towards anyone if you want new opportunities to come in. All right, so if there is somebody that you hold a lot of resentment towards, even if you haven't seen them, you need to forgive them and move on for new opportunities to come in. Okay, so exes are a big one. Anything like that, you need to move forward on. I had a situation last week that was absolutely heartbreaking. Some of you know about that situation. And I had to move on from it, even though, you know, I physically got hurt. I had to move on from it because otherwise new opportunities would not come forward for me. So it is your decision. I'm moving forward with my life no matter what, even though you don't know what you're moving into. And the fairies are saying, we want you all to work on creating more freedom for yourself. So an intention to create more financial freedom, more emotional freedom, more freedom with your thoughts, more freedom with your appearance. Okay, freedom is the energy which is going to bring new opportunities to you. Right, I'm done. So I have got a client at 10 o'clock. So these are the messages from the fairies this morning. So the first one is hope. It's always there, even if we can't see it. Optimistic expectations change a negative situation into a positive one. Okay. Then we have abundance. Prepare yourself for incoming abundance. And this is actually the colors of abundance. And it's also the colors of my hair, funnily enough. Release any blocks you have about it. In fairyland, there is enough abundance for everyone. So those are actually the colors of abundance, gold and pink. And obviously those are the colors of my crazy hairdo. And then finally, ask for help, right? How many of you are getting help with your, you know, money and miracles coming? Are things stuck for you? Now, I'm going to say to you, honestly, I always tell you that I'm training myself. I'm about to hire someone today to help take me forward. Okay. And that's going to be an investment for me, like quite a large investment for me. So, please remember, I have the Healing with the Fairies class on Friday, the 17th of April. It's going to be a beautiful class. I'm going to be giving you, and this is information, even if you studied with me before, this isn't a replication of what I've done, okay? Because Thalia and Emericier have actually channeled this. So we're going to be teaching you, telling you who your fairy guide is. We're going to be talking to you about channeling fairy crystals. We're going to be talking to you about healing animals and children and loved ones with the fairies. And there's going to be a very special chart that they're bringing forward to help you increase your flow of money and miracles. Okay, so we would love you to join us for that. And we will also be doing a card pull for the next 3 months, what you personally can expect. And it's only £33. It's not expensive because I'm wanting to share as much as I can. And all I'll say is they've got a treatment which can actually triple your income, and they tripled my weekly income for me. They won't do it all the time, they'll do it to make you feel great, but that's really fun. So the post is up. I'd love you to join me on that. And what else was I going to say? There's also the opportunity to join my higher self class just for the first class. The higher self group, you can join it class by class. I can't take on any more students for all of them, but this is the thing: if you can't hear your higher self, you won't trust the guidance you're getting about your mission. So in the first one, we're going to be meeting your higher self and giving you the name of your higher self and telling you what your mission is. In the second one, we're going to tell you about your angelic parents. We're also going to be performing a very powerful higher self life purpose alignment for your new path. In session 3, your higher self will show you past lives that are affecting this one. I'm also going to activate new gifts by your higher self. And we're also going to get you your strongest psychic abilities yet. And then in class 4, we're doing the oversoul. But that's obviously for the people that booked the whole thing. But if you want to join the first higher self class, it is just £55. And I would love you to benefit from that, because I'm going to tell you who your higher self is. I actually want to show you, I've got a higher self here for somebody, and what they do is they show me an actual picture of your higher self, and it will be exactly what I've seen. Yeah, I can't put it in there, they don't want me to share that. So if you would like to join me for the higher self first class, it's £55. You will love it because you will be in trance. And I'm going to give you as much as I can, but the fairy class is, oh God, I'd piss my pants to join this class because it's really magical. Be aware, you might end up with hair like mine. I'm sending you so much love. And Shelley and Saida, Natalie, you're not on it, are you? Shelley and Saida and Paula, you're all on the retreat this weekend, aren't you? You're all on the Mother Mary retreat. Oh my God, it's going to be amazing. I'm so excited by that. And Hedwig, you're on the retreat as well. I'm doing an online retreat with Mother Mary for the whole Easter weekend, which is going to be brilliant. Guys, take care of yourselves. Don't be scared. I love you too, Beth. Don't be scared. There is some really amazing opportunities coming in your lives. I just want all of you to trust in yourself. Don't trust the collective. They are terrified. I'm really excited about what is to come. Yeah, and I know some stuff, believe you me, but I'm still very excited. I'm sending you so much love. I love you all from the bottom of my heart. Have an amazing day. Lots of love. Goodbye for now. We love you.